So this past week, I tried to do a few things to kind of get myself in the mode of embracing this new winter cold season. I remember when I first moved to Toronto, all these people I was excited oh, fall's so beautiful. I'm gonna get some ice skates. I'm gonna try these new things. And I remember lots of people being they're like, yeah, that's nice, but winter's coming. I was like, oh my goodness, what is going on? At this point in the season, I really want to embrace winter and the good things that it offers. This is my winter reset video. So I love a good fresh start. There's just something about buying a new planner or turning over a calendar and it just being a clean, fresh page, a new month, or even opening the blinds in the morning. That's my favorite thing ever. There's just something so hopeful about it, a new beginning. So to start off, my mom has been collecting paper rolls for years, and there was always one very prominent in our kitchen growing up, and it would celebrate birthdays or holidays. We were always writing a new paper roll paper thing. And I got a paper roll myself for Christmas one year. It's something I really wanted to kind of do the same thing as kind of a visual reminder of, oh, this is what's happening. I tore off a piece of paper. I pulled out my white gel paint pens, and I was like, hey, this is a great way to not only work on my handwriting, but to kind of serve as a visual reminder of embracing this new season. And I was inspired by an Instagram caption from this girl I follow, Savvy Shields, and she wrote, "The leaves are changing and so am I." And I just felt like that was such a good way to, recognize what's happening and really lean into it. Me changing is not necessarily a bad thing. And even getting older and new challenges of life and navigating new things, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. So the wax paper, it took a little bit for it to even show up, but I like how it turned out. A little bit of a mantra for the season, and I'm really excited to keep using it. I got this gel nail kit back in the summer, and I did a video on it, which I'll link below, but I really love being able to pick out my own colors, being able to kind of get in the zone, do this, by myself, for myself at home, painting my own nails. It's also a skill I'm working on. I wanted to go with a more autumnal color. I went with kind of a plum purple. It turned out to be really fun. We went out with some friends for dinner the other night, and I wore a deeper purple boot, and I loved how they came together, kind of set the mood for a new season. Okay, so I started off this week by attempting to go more brunette. I think I got over blondified, so I was like, okay, I really want to change. You can see the pretty dark roots here, but I'm hoping to get lowlights and then a few highlights just to kind of break up that line. So this is after. This way it's gonna grow out, be less maintenance. I really love it. Maybe it's the Hailey Bieber influence eventually trickle down, and it got me. I'm looking forward to it growing out even more and losing a little bit even more of the blonde. Oh man, guys, I know what I was thinking, but I don't know what I was thinking. Children, do not try this at home. When I was 9, I was obsessed with Lindsay Lohan's Parent Trap, and I remember one Sunday afternoon, I was in my bedroom and I had a whole wall that was mirrored, which really can't be healthy for anybody. And I got slices of apple, ice. I sterilized my needle on a flame, and I pierced my own ears. And I was successful. I remember it not being that hard. My parents, of course, wouldn't let me keep that second hole. When I was growing up, I loved my grandmother, classy lady, had 3 holes. And I always loved that about her. I was like, I would love 3 holes as well. And I was like, hey, I pierced my ears when I was 9. Why can't I do that now? And I learned about you could buy self-piercing guns on, not guns, I don't know if a gun is the word. It only came in a pack of 10. And I was like, why are there so many? Is this for people starting businesses? I don't know. And I was like, okay, when I first got my first piercing, I got it done in Walmart. So So this pack of 10 came, and good thing because they didn't all trigger. Like the little plastic thing that has like a built-in earring that like shoots it in, but it comes in, it's like different stages. First of all, which is like kind of like agonizing. You're like, what's gonna happen? I don't know what's gonna happen. It was painful. Maybe I should have used the ice method again. You can see like my really red ears as I was going along. I did like the second hole, no problem. Third hole, one side, got it. And then the last one, and I only had one little puncher left. And well, I didn't go way too far, did I? It's like asymmetrical. As you can see, you got to stick around to the end to see Luke's like his initial reaction in the raw. It's pretty funny. It was not even. Not sure that I would do that again, but I'm gonna keep it because it's kind of also who like is going to look at both of my ears at the same time. Like you have to like turn your head and you're like seeing them at different times. So I think it's fine. It's fine, right? It's fine. The last thing I'm gonna share is a little outing I took this week. I'd been seeing posts on Instagram, stories on Instagram about this new high-tech facial bar in the West End, and it's called Formula Fig. Branding was on point. All the green were really beautiful. I loved even the branding of the skincare products that they offer there that you can buy kind of like in the lobby area. There were really nice little bench areas to sit on. I got the Hydrate and Glow facial. My experience was amazing. My skin felt so clean and hydrated and glowy. So I hope you feel inspired to embrace this new season, embrace the winter months with me, and we can just make the most of it.
Let me see.
Kind of.
Kind of. Well, you could always do a fourth one.